an asshole, man. That dude's an asshole when he knows it.
From the mean streets of Brooklyn, to the cornfields of Des Moines, Iowa, to the Cascades of Boise, Idaho, this is the one and only Bloomberg Report. Alright, folks, thank you for viewing another episode of Mayor Goonberg. This is the Goonberg Report. Today we're going to talk about a topic that is kind of surprising. But not the topic's not, but some of the information is. Today we're going to talk about in 4, 3, 2, 1. What are we talking about? The goddamn NFL draft? Oh, no. No, we're talking about the black women in the state of their fat unions. Okay. First off, in the interest of fairness, unlike YouTube and Facebook, I'm going to start off with something nice and positive. Of course, they'll ruin it because you know how they are. But there's a thoughtco.com has a study, and it shows that black women are healthier at a higher weight than white women. Yay. But there's a caveat to this. They're saying that it's all theories. It's nothing set in stone. It's not like scientific fact. It's a theory. And then he's coming to believe, like, including muscle mass, maybe higher in African Americans. But if you look at, if you look at the sources, there's only one study, that's the academia study. It's the use of BMI and waist circumference as surrogates of body fat differs in ethnicity. So obesity volume 15, number 11 at academia.edu. That happened in November in 07. So there you go, you want to look it up. So, yay, you're fat, you're healthy. Not really, you're not. You just say that, but like I said, they're telling you this. That's just one study. Like I said, I did it in the interest of fairness. Now, let me tell you what led me to that. I hear all these chicks saying, oh, like Ricky Smiley, chicks, and chick influenced. Like, he probably came from a single mother, the way he's doing that bullshit. Yeah, that meme about black guy with the white chick and all that, right? Well, here's the thing. Black women are the fattest people on earth. I mean, in America. Frightening slip there. No, but there they are. They're the largest humans in America. There's no denying this. This is factual. This is statistical fact. This is CDC. Now, see, here's the problem with people. The CDC is the same CDC that you're getting shots for. All these black women line up for these COVID-19 shots and the mask. Now black women are loyal and all that bullshit. That's the same CDC that's saying you're fat. So you mean to tell me that if you're lining up for all these shots because they told you to do it, when it comes to telling you you're fat, there's something wrong with it? But alas, we have to deal with that in no, we don't in black America, because a lot of us are getting the fuck out of black America because it's a matriarchy. But that's another video for another day. But what prompted me to that, because I got sick of all these chicks on YouTube talking about all other races or this. I'm like, no, it's our race, sweetheart. You're the biggest mammal in America as far as humans go. So I said, and they kind of, and like, guys that don't look this up, you look ignorant. Don't argue with them, because you know a lot of guys are say, which is borderline simping. They'll say, like this one. I was in a Facebook group, and this one chick, and we were talking about, hey, ways to lose weight. Y'all are the biggest group, and then this chick tried to turn around. Well, y'all the biggest group. I'm like, first of all, that's statistically wrong. And after that happened, this one guy tried to say, well, you're right behind us. I'm like, dude, don't say nothing. You just operated off of emotion on that. What you do is when chicks run their mouth at me, I let them go off. Or like when single mammy males, I let them just do their thing. I'm like, as long as you don't hit me, I don't give a fuck what you say, because I can get at you with statistics, which y'all don't look up. Now, back to the lecture at hand. What brought me to this point was I want to see. All right, I knew they were. If you live in a community or you hang out in a community or you see them, a lot of them, majority of them, they're obese. So what I did is I looked this up, and this is under www.euthsc.edu, School of Public Health. And it's an article that it takes from the CDC article. So the CDC did a finding, and it's published an article, which means it's fact. Because, like I said, y'all taking them vaccines, aren't you? And wearing a mask, that's fact. CDC's fact. Now the CDC is saying that, and this has happened on. Latest was June 30th, 2007. That's where I'm sure if I dig in, I can find worse stats, but we're trying to leave it now as it is. But it says the average African American woman weighs the average. Now, let me tell you, chicks, something. I know a lot of you gonna say, well, "That's not me." Look, man, it's the average. It's if they throw all you. It's like if they throw all you pieces of shit together and they stir the pot. It's the average. If you bring out, this is what it weighs. So the average African American woman, weighs approximately 187 pounds. Average. When I was 18 as an outside linebacker, I was 190 pounds. At 6'2", 6'3". Go figure. And they're at 5'2". The big difference. Okay. The average African American woman weighs approximately 187 pounds. I'll give you plus five. I'll go as far as 180 for average, and I'll go 195 is wow. You might as well get hit 200. And they're saying your BMI is 32. And let me tell you how realistic this is and how shameful this is. They're saying that at a BMI of 32.2, you need lead. This is fucking embarrassing to say. It's funny at the same time. You need to lose 20 pounds in order just to reach overweight. Now, see, here's what people understand. The CDC does this like every time they put out a report on minorities, everything, the whole 9 yards, minorities, whites, everybody in the country gets this. You go to your doctor, you need to start anyways. All that gets put into a, statistical index, and then the CDC spits it out, all the information. So now that we're getting this, the average black woman in America, in North America, I'll be nice. I'll say the United States of America. I'll leave you Canadians out for now. The average African American woman weighs 187 pounds. 187 pounds. You're a fucking safety. At 5, no, I'm not saying you're safety, because safeties are light on their feet. You're a lineman. Given that 5'2" size, I'll say you're a fullback and a guard. I ain't gonna say you're a tackle unless you're tall enough and that fat enough. But dig that, 187 pounds, that's the average. And your BMI of 32.2, this is the second part. You would need an average of 20 pounds just to reach the top of the fat threshold. That means you to just be the top end of being fat, you gotta lose 20 pounds. That's ridiculous. I mean, it is what it is, but damn. You got the top of the fat threshold. That's messed up, bro. Now, in this article, let me get this straight. I know that BMI and the circumference of your waist, I know that's subjective, and it's kind of like BMIs might be unrealistic, because I know chicks are in shape, but their BMIs are, or say a chick has some muscles to them, or they're toned, and their BMI is heavy up there. Well, I know that they're healthy. Well, they look healthy. I don't know what's going on inside. But that being said, they use BMI because that's the prevalent use. They use it all the time. They want to say, "What's your BMI? What's your BMI?" You know, for everything. Me personally, I go by body percentage because if you got nice insurance, you can go to sports clinic. They dip you. I don't do that pension shit. What they do with the calipers. I do dipping in the water and all the other sorts. I don't do other that. But it says they're trying to say it's research has shown that morality to be more dependent or respiratory fitness than BMI. So that's why I really don't pay that any mind. But it's saying cardiorespiratory. Thank you. But it's saying that you're at an average weight of 187 pounds, and a BMI of 32.2, and yet y'all acting like y'all over here acting like y'all Angela, what's her name, Bassett. That's the killer part. Y'all built like the chick up there. Y'all a bunch of tanks. And because like they're trying to say, you know, now if you look it up, because I looked this up also, they also try to say the scale is broken for black women, the BMI scale, how BMI should be held different because they hold more muscle, which is an obvious wrong lie because they're not holding all that muscle. They are holding all that fat is what they're holding. But this goes to prove what all of us have been saying. Like I said, you can still research these numbers. They're not good. And everyone goes, why don't you help out for free? When I was helping out for free, because I go to the gym a lot. I go to the gym like 5 days a week. When I was going to the gym saying, I'll help you chicks, they don't want help. Or they'd walk on a treadmill for 2 minutes. Then go straight over to Rallies and Checkers and eat up like 30 big Bufords. I mean, and then they say they don't have time. Now, number one, if you're getting Medicaid, no, what's that, Medicare? Yeah, Medicaid's for the older people. You're getting Medicare or whatever, no, yeah, whatever's for the kids, the one lower income ones. You got 8 hours of, well, not now because of the pandemic, but before you had 8 hours or so of freedom. A lot of you chicks, all you did was just go get some, you would, instead of spending your money where it needed to be, well, the government, not they like the government, and you know, endorse you to do all this. Instead of going out and spending your money at a club like Planet Fitness, which is cheap, which I'm not saying they're giving me, I'm just saying like cheap. If you're looking on the cheap, Planet Fitness, it ain't hard to go in there and you should lift a couple weights. You're not gonna you can't get any bigger than you are now. Well, don't. Well, hold on, let me shut up because some of y'all gonna prove me wrong. But it's just the fact that that picture is the average black woman. Average. Now, I'm not saying that it's you. I know there's women out there. My mom's not like that. She's from the generation that, well, it's just, I think it's generational myself because if you look at like some of our mom's generations, they came up like with the keep up appearances and never letting grass grow under your feet. Then came a lot of chicks in the generation, not the generation before me. Yeah, I can say the generation before me. You know how it goes, you, generation, and your parents, that in-between gap? It started with that in-between gap between myself and my parents into my generation, and it just went to one big clusterfuck now. We're at the point of no return. This is the reason why black men have got it made. Black women think they're the bag. Look, you'll be made into a bag with your rhinoceros asses. Come on. You don't have it like you did. Some of you, I don't know how. And then that's another video, like where that's another minus where you're at. Then you add your snot-nosed hellions. I mean, where do you guys get off with this? But the key number here to take away is 187 pounds. I'm not even going to talk about the talk about the 32.2 BMI, and you would have to lose. Now here's how disgusting this is in America. Well, Look who's doing it. Here's how disgusting this is in America. You would have to lose. Think about this. Think about this. Let's put our thinking caps on. You would have to lose 20 pounds just to be the upper echelon of fat, which isn't bragging. It's not bragging over here. You would just have to reach. You would have to lose 20 pounds just to be fat. So don't say nobody's never helping you. I'm like, you got a problem. You got to fix it. Do it for yourself. So this has been Mayor Goonberg. Tell all the chicks that stay in shape. How you doing today? All the fat ones. Yeah, whatever. This has been Mayor Goonberg, and as always, this has been the Goonberg Report. Phil thought solid shit. Screw it. Phil saw a shadow, right? So that means we go 6 weeks of winter. Thank you. Asking the old crack research staff. Okay, I'm out of here. Everybody have fun. Stay safe, man. And go on diets. Peace.